The Lost Bus. So The Lost Bus is the brand new Matthew McConaughey movie starring Matthew McConaughey, America Ferrera, and directed by Paul Greengrass. Great team behind this film, basically. So what is this film about? I'm going to read the synopsis on IMDb. A wayward school bus driver and a dedicated school teacher battle to save 22 children from a terrifying inferno. I think it's a true story. We don't really get wildfires in the UK, so I do find this like an insane, I guess, sort of natural disaster that USA and I guess lots of other countries need to battle. I mean, in England, it would just never happen. It just rains every single day here. But yeah, the movie was really intense. It was exciting. A bit like Speed, I guess. Like, most of it's just on a bus. And yeah, testament to great directing. If you can just make something on a bus be really, really fun and exciting to watch. The thing that's frustrating is that the time when everybody needs to sort of get their ass in gear and get out of there as fast as possible, the moment everybody needs to do that means there's traffic jams and you're just completely and utterly gridlock trapped. And it's like, what an annoying catch-22. Like, everybody needs to get out of here as quick as possible because there's fire, uncontrollable fire, coming to destroy everything in its path. And it's not like they live in, like, New York City or something. They live in, like, the suburbs of the outbound, sort of in the sort of mountainous area. And it's like, there's just bumper-to-bumper traffic. Because everybody needs to leave. So it's just traffic. And it's like, damn, so much traffic going in one direction. And fire engines needed to go in exactly the opposite direction, but them getting stopped by all the traffic as well. It's just like, this is insane. This looks like a devastatingly impossible situation to combat. Matthew McConaughey's character has, I guess, a bit of a dilemma. And it's a dilemma that he plays really well, but I'm not sure it's written very well, which is, there's a chance his mum and his son could be burning to death, but he's got to take responsibility of all these kids, and he's like, quickly, come on, like, get on the bus, we really don't have time for like this sort of dilly-dallying, and they're not sort of going quick enough, and then they're stuck in traffic, and it's just like, at one point, you just have to say, I'm sorry, America Ferrera, you're going to have to drive, and I have to go. If it was me, I'd have to make that decision at one point. I'd be like, I have to go and check. I have to get out and either just walk or find a car and go and make sure my own son and my own mum is not burning to death in a house because they're not answering the phone, I can't get through to them, and I don't have the alarm warning notification thing on my house TV or whatever it is that they're supposed to have. He just doesn't have it, and I'm not sure that was quite portrayed strong enough in the writing. You can see it on Matthew McConaughey's acting and facing and his face acting. I mean, face acting, yeah, his emotions. But yeah, like I feel like I would just eventually have to, like, they're stuck for so long that he must have at one point gone, I guess they're dead. Like, in his brain, there must have been moments when he goes, I guess my mum and son's dead. I guess I'll just keep driving these kids. And I know it's important. He's got a responsibility. But, like, there's another grown-up in the bus. She can drive. She does drive sometimes. So it's like, okay, maybe let her drive and you go and save your family. But it doesn't really happen. And I guess it just didn't happen in real life as well. So the film is based on a true story. Matthew McConaughey. He is doing basically straight to streaming films. I think this did come to the cinema, maybe, for like a split second. But it's basically straight to streaming. What happened? You know? He had one of the most legendary most amazing runs in sort of career history, in my opinion. Like, yes, he was in all the rom-coms. We're talking Fool's Gold. We're talking Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. You know, in all of those. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. He was in all of those. And I've seen interviews of him going, I just stopped accepting these rom-coms. I didn't care how much money I was losing. I just stopped. And he didn't get any work for years. And then he got The Lincoln Lawyer. So in 2011, he got Lincoln Lawyer. Now that was a good film. I really liked Lincoln Lawyer. But an even better film in 2012 was Mud. He did Mud. So he did Lincoln Lawyer to Mud. Now this is the progression to just greatness, right? We're talking film after film after film. From this point onwards is great. He does Magic Mike. You might think, oh, well, is that great? It's his character is great. He does an incredible job, and furthermore, it's completely opposite to his character in Mud. It's this charismatic on-stage guy, and Mud is this more sort of insular character. Just incredible, right? So 2011, 2012, three great films in a row, right? So it's Lincoln Lawyer, Mud, Magic Mike. That's all in the space of 2011, 2012. 2013, he goes and wins the Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club, right? Dallas Buyers Club, playing the homophobic AIDS victim, HIV victim. Then he's in Wolf of Wall Street. He practically steals the film in Wolf of Wall Street. Just in like the shortest scene. Like, he's just got a scene where he's like banging his chest, and it's so good. It's so memorable. He practically steals that whole film, and that whole film is wonderful. It's filled to the brim with great performances. And he basically steals it in like a scene. So that's 2013. And then 2014, he does True Detective, which I consider to be one of the best series that's ever been made. At least the first season. It's so good. That first season of True Detective is incredible. So we're talking Lincoln Lawyer, really good. Mud, really good. Magic Mike, really good. Dallas Buyers Club, incredible. Wolf of Wall Street, even better. And then True Detective, like the best of the best. And then what does he do next? He does Interstellar. Interstellar, like, what a run of just incredible projects. And Interstellar is one of those films that every time I watch that, I appreciate that film a little bit more. I'm like, this is way better than I thought. Like, maybe the first time I ever watched it, I thought, yeah, that was good. That was a good space film. The more I watch it, the more I really appreciate what Christopher Nolan was doing in that film. He was really doing something special, and Matthew McConaughey's acting was incredible in that film. Really, really great film. So you're like, oh my God, what a fucking run. And in that run, he's winning Oscars. He's doing Wolf of Wall Street, True Detective, Interstellar. So he's doing these huge blockbusters, and these smaller films and smaller parts in like Wolf of Wall Street. Like, you can sense no ego in him. He's doing Martin Scorsese like a small bit character. And he's just doing such great work in all of these projects. And then after that, it's just an absolute free fall into utter shit films. Free State of Jones was awful. Gold, I don't even think I've seen it. What else has he even been in? He's barely been in anything. And now he's doing straight to streaming films with The Lost Bus. And it's like, what happened, Matthew McConaughey? I mean, you were on an all-time great run there, in my opinion. Like, there was no like slow, gradual fall from grace. It was just a complete stop. He just stopped doing good films after Interstellar. I guess he just achieved everything he wanted to achieve. He did The Dark Tower. Like, what the hell was that? That was awful. Yeah, a film called Gold. I didn't like that. I thought that film was awful as well. Now, luckily, the Lost Bus is not awful, but it's practically a straight to streaming film. So, really odd. I really hope he makes another McConaissance, because he's had one. We know he can do it. So he needs to do another McConaissance. And I really hope he does. Let me know what you think in the comments below about Matthew McConaughey, about the film The Lost Bus, and let me know if you know what film is on in the background. This is a guilty pleasure movie of mine, as I've said before. It's a film I can sort of always have on. I know it's a little bit blurry, so 10 points to whoever can guess that film, but most importantly, smash that like button, smash all the buttons on your keyboard right now, and just see what happens. Who knows? A mystery could happen, an absolute mystery.